The Green Party says they are screening an immense number of death threats against their MP Benjamin Doyle and their child after private social media posts were shared online and attacked by Deputy Prime Minister Winston Peters. The posts included photos of Doyle with a child and captions using a phrase that can have sexual connotations. But the Green Party is defending Doyle, saying the phrase Peters has taken issue with is commonly used in the rainbow community. Here's senior political correspondent Jenna Lynch.
The Green Party's newest MP, Benjamin Doyle, arrived at Parliament unapologetically themselves.
I am a parent, a lover, a friend, a comrade. I am a teacher and, more importantly, I am a learner.
Doyle is also Aotearoa's first openly non-binary MP and uses the pronouns they, them.
If my pronouns confuse you, here's a tip, just use my name.
It's not Doyle's proper name, but the name of one of their social media accounts causing a stir, as it could be interpreted as sexually explicit. Doyle has a professional Instagram account, but prior to becoming an MP, used the account @BibleBeltBussy. Bussy is a term mainly used by the LGBTQI+ community. It originates as a combination of boy and pussy.
Minority communities oftentimes end up using language or co-opting language which can be considered to be slurs or otherwise by external groups.
Winston Peters was the first MP to wade in, posting to social media on the weekend. The media need to start asking serious questions about Doyle and his alternate social media account, BibleBeltBussy, what that really means, and his posts, some of which have apparently been deleted.
And the long bow that they seem to be drawing is that by virtue of use of that terminology, that the rainbow community poses a real-world threat to children.
Initially, the Deputy PM refusing to answer questions himself.
You've asked us to ask questions about this to other parties. Can you please answer questions yourself? Mr. Peters.
Walking off from media.
Mr. Peters.
Before swiftly calling another press conference to address his concerns.
I was alarmed when I saw it, and some of the words and descriptions used there are most concerning, and I'm just asking, how is this explained?
Of particular issue to Winston Peters are the photos posted involving Doyle's child, which we have chosen not to show to protect the privacy of the child. One set of pictures, including the child, was captioned Bussy Galore, a possible play on the name of James Bond character Pussy Galore.
What does Bussy Galore mean? What does it mean with all those photographs? Why have the 52 posts been taken down? Have you seen them?
The terminology that was used as a member of the queer community, I can reflect on the fact that the kind of oversimplified way that things are being presented right now in the Twitter sphere is just not representative of the way that we navigate the world with irreverence and absurdity.
Look, I thought the language was really inappropriate. I think the reality is that in the scrutiny and the reality of political life, our social media language is scrutinised by the media. It's also scrutinised by fellow politicians and also the public. The
posts of somebody from the rainbow community putting a picture out with their child on a private account, I think it is entirely appropriate that...
It's not about using language I don't agree with. The photographs are concerning.
Both Green co-leaders had followed Doyle's alternative account. They didn't know when they had followed the account.
Was the party aware of those images and how they could be interpreted by other people, and was enough support put around Benjamin, or was enough advice given to Benjamin that that may not be appropriate for a Member of Parliament?
So these are all discussions which of course you'll accept that we'll be having over the next few days.
But I just say from my own party's point of view, we spend quite a lot of time vetting social media for potential candidates.
The Greens say they've been screening death threats aimed at Benjamin Doyle, and the rhetoric is putting their family in danger.
We are deeply concerned that the Deputy Prime Minister has doubled down on disinformation and is actively fanning flames of hatred towards the beautiful rainbow community.
Well, how can I be possibly spreading disinformation? It's his post, not mine.
Threats of violence, death threats or otherwise is totally unacceptable on MPs or frankly any New Zealander.
We are calling on the Prime Minister to shut down this behaviour.
I think accountability actually lies with those that are making those threats.
The Green Party says it's working with parliamentary security on ensuring their safety, but wouldn't say whether police were investigating any of the threats.
Well, OK, Jenna, the Greens are coming under a bit of pressure at the moment.
Yes, that's right. This all comes after last week Tamitha Paul came under pressure for comments she made about beat policing and whether police were just harassing the homeless. She followed that up with a DJ set here in Wellington over the weekend at the Cuba Duper Festival. She posted videos of that to social media, accompanied by a song which could be viewed as anti-police or anti-police brutality. The leadership is standing behind her doing that, saying there are far bigger issues to worry about than policing someone's music taste. But the focus on those far bigger issues is becoming a problem for the Greens because they are dealing with these other issues, and there are questions to be asked about their political risk radar. If the leadership was aware of this social media account, why was no duty of care given to Benjamin Doyle, or why were no questions asked before they became an MP as to whether it was appropriate to keep that page live?